Hello and welcome.
How you guys doing?
James is not here currently, but he should be coming. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to draw the monster right here. This creature, this critter, whatever it may be. It's called a cave oyster. Thank you. Yes, striking introduction. I feel like Garth in Wayne's World when Wayne is gone and he's just staring at the camera. How's everyone doing? We just hit 175K today, which is amazing. Just going to get started drawing. So I think we have encountered cave oysters in our actual play. I think one time that the party was sort of walking along this narrow passage and a cave oyster jumped out and sort of bumped them off the cliff. So that'll give you an idea of how they sort of play. They got lots of eyeballs. Maybe I'll do the eyeballs last. So I drew this sketch probably about, I don't know, 6 months ago. I just haven't gotten around to drawing all of the stuff. Part of it is how I usually do it is I'll sketch pretty much all of the adversaries first, and then send it to Sean for the ones that he's going to do. I kind of pick and choose. Basically, if I like my sketch, or if I think I'll be suited for it, or Sean will be suited for it, I kind of like keep those things in mind. But if I really like my sketch, I'll just keep it for myself. So I kept this one for myself. Apparently I really liked this cave oyster. How big is it compared to the boggart? I think it's large. It is a large thing. And they can be huge as well. Yeah, only 825K more until we get space, so we're almost there. I'm pretty sure we can do it in the next 8 days. So it's sort of interesting because I'm kind of deciphering my own lines from a long time ago. But that's part of the fun. The step between sketch and a final product. that is, I mean, yeah, that is the part you struggle with the most because there's a lot of unknowns, you know. It is kind of difficult to take a sketch concept to a finished product because, there's still decisions to be made. Like, I'm not following the lines exactly. It's not tracing. Um, and that's kind of a common thing when you there's something that gets lost between that, like the sketch and the line art. You lose a lot of energy sometimes in the drawing. That's something that you gotta like work at being able to still maintain in the drawing.
Because if ever there's a drawing that needs energy, it's going to be a clam. You know what I mean, buddy boy? Sorry. I've had a night, but I'm ready to rock and roll and have fun with y'all.
How you doing, man?
Oh, it's good. Doing good. Just apologies for being late.
It's all good. I was just telling everyone that I felt like Garth in Wayne's World when Wayne leaves the set, like the new set, the studio.
Oh, hey. It's funny you said that. My neighbor texted me "Party on, Garth" like minutes ago. Maybe he's watching the stream. Courtney, if you're watching, we know that you are. Has anyone asked about why there are so many clams in the Land of Eem? I mean, this is not a clam technically; it's a cave oyster.
It's a bivalve.
It is a bivalve. It is a bivalve. We're huge fans of bivalves.
No one has asked, which is really weird.
The Wayne's World reference kills me. You do great, Ben. Sitting alone in the silence. It's hard to tell. That's good stuff. Oh, gotta stay hydrated.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's very hot.
I just live in a different world. Like, it's foggy. It was like misty and foggy. It felt like I'm in the Barrow Downs or something.
Well, what's tragic is that actually the rest of my house is quite cool and it's like not really hot outside, but because it got to 90 degrees today and my office is like in the attic of my home, even with all the insulation, it's spicy meatballa up here, I tell you. A little muggy. And my AC's on the fritz, so apologies to everyone who's watching, and I'm just dripping with sweat because I will be in about 10 minutes. I'll be sitting in a chair looking like Rocky Balboa training to fight Apollo Creed. You must be working real hard. No. Just sitting on my swivel, watching a cave oyster get drawed.
Heat rises.
Yes, Citizen Sips knows. I'm in the uppest part. And it's, pretty crazy. I was geeking out on the Discord, people talking about Zenithal highlighting for miniatures. Because I just did a bunch of that. And Conqueror Worm is making a Warhammer High Elf army, which is awesome.
Sweet.
The Cave Oyster's lip stream. Awesome. If we get to 3 million, James fights Apollo Creed. You know what? I would do it. You know, a shot at the champ.
Yeah, dude.
What's kind of funny is that
you do it.
what's kind of funny is to my direct right at the other side of my office, I have that oil painting of Rocky Balboa that I got from that costume shop. I should have put it behind me, but it works so well over by the bookshelf.
What is that costume shop?
It was like a costume shop that was closing in Berkeley, California. And in the window was just this like original painting of Rocky Balboa that someone did. And I just like walked in and bought it. Like I bought it like sight unseen. And it's been with me ever since. And I recently, only for the first time, got it framed. And when I took it to the framing place, the lady that was working, she goes, "What is this? What is this? Is this the Italian stallion?" And like, apparently, and so it was there for like 2 weeks. It was there like a long time. And when I got back, all of the workers were talking about the Rocky Balboa painting that was getting framed. And now it's there. I wonder if I can I move my, yeah, it's working, right? There it is. The far end of my office. It's hard to see. I can't, I wish I could enhance it. That's Rocky Balboa. He's got the little golden glove that Mick gave him.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Rocky when he Balboas. We can't do that anymore. It's just regular, pretending to regular people.
Regular people.
Regular people.
Regular.
Don't enhance. We can't handle it. Oh, hilarious. I love cave oysters, by the way. It's one of my faves.
Oh yeah, I mean they're friendly. You know, they'll only bite your hand off if you like get within 20 feet of them.
It's pretty far. 20 feet. I wonder, do they collectively see one image or does it see 1,000 perspectives at once? I like the idea of it seeing 1,000 perspectives.
To know the mind of a cave oyster.
Worst
Who
question.
are we to say?
Can all of the eyes move independently of each other? I think yes. Actually, that is how I
It's probably like more like fingers, you know, like they can with a lot of focus, but mostly they're like following each other. You know?
They can within reason.
Mm-hmm.
Within reason. That's how I imagined it, though. I imagined the eyes like poking around, looking in different directions, a little jittery. I have a Weird Al parody stuck in my head. Lasagna. La 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 lasagna. It's stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head.
Is that from the Food album?
Yes.
You're gonna watch me like. I just got to get into the groove with the circles. You know what I mean? And this one's a big one. It's got to be really good. It's really hard to do a perfect circle, you know?
I do.
Just gotta get. I gotta get going fast. Gotta get.
Weird Al lives rent free in my mind 24/7, stuck in a closet with a man in white. I love so much Weird Al, but in like just relatively recently, my favorite Weird Al song has become UHF, and I don't know if it's because it gives me like nostalgia feels of the UHF movie. Like it certainly does, but
Mhm.
now I like love that song. Like it for whatever reason, like that song slaps to me. Maybe because
We got it all.
UHF, like I think maybe because working on Land of Eem has like a little bit of a vibe to me of what it must have been like to work at
on
UHF.
Yeah.
Like it's got
Well,
a little of that flavor, like a little of that flavor.
do you think UHF has the most references in Land of Eem out of any like, or not just Land of Eem, but like I know there are at least a couple in Rickety Stitch.
Yeah, there are a couple in Rickety Stitch. A lot of Weird Al fans.
I don't think that's surprising to me.
No, not at all. Not at all. Weird Al is definitely like our people, you know? I think you're right, though. There's probably the most like UHF and Weird Al jokes. What is your favorite? What is your favorite like Easter egg slash joke in Land of Eem that we snuck in there?
Out of anything,
Out of anything, like what's your favorite?
that's a tough question.
Citizen, have you ever see something while you have a fever and can't remember if it was real? So totally. There's like a random obscure horror movie where like a monster comes out of a closet and like eats the furniture. That forever I thought I was just a weird fever dream, and then like 2 or 3 years ago I saw, I want to say like it was like Red Letter Media or like Riff Tracks or something, and they like were doing jokes about that exact film, and I was like, oh my god, this is real. I saw this like at 2 o'clock in the morning when I was 10. I have not hunted for those Easter eggs. I am going to go on the lookout for Harvey the Wonder Hamster. My fave insert is definitely the Ranma one half fools. I didn't know anyone else had seen that show. Yeah. Ranma, Ranma, you make me so wild.
Ranma is, I mean, it still is my favorite
Yeah, I love Ranma.
anime and manga.
Crazy Ernie is like a pretty direct, like that's like a pretty direct like reference to you, Jeff. Come on down to Crazy Ernie's.
Yeah, we gotta put in a spatula city.
I was just thinking that this morning. This morning, I was thinking, how do we work in a spatula city joke into Shrimp? There's a Wayne and Garth joke in Rickety Stitch.
Yes, which is blatant.
Blatant. It's like a straight up homage. Okay, I'll tell you the one that in the Underlands Sandbox, the ones that make me laugh every single time I rediscover them. And I think you're going to know what I'm going to say, Ben.
Yeah, I think I do.
The Police Academy jokes in River Country.
Yeah. Commandant Lachar.
Commandant Lachar and Mooser.
Captain
Mooser. Both, every time they make me laugh out loud. Is Larry, Daryl, and the other brother Daryl in the Land of Eem? That was my favorite Baldur's Gate Easter egg. There's a great big purple sign out front that says every 27th customer will get a ball peen hammer for free. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's something Ben and I just can't help ourselves. Like, because we get that, because we just like have so many characters and like NPCs and random encounters, there's always like just the itch to throw in some some homages to our favorites.
And it's just like when you're writing a lot of stuff, like Land of Eem is a lot of stuff, it's like sort of stream of consciousness pulling from your favorite things. Like,
yeah. And then we've talked about this before, but there's the mission of trying to make each other laugh with what's there. That's 100% what drove Commandant Lachar. Like, that's the only reason that exists in the sandbox was to get a chuckle out of us.
And then the way I drew them was only to get a chuckle out of you.
The way you drew it leaves nothing to the imagination. That's who those characters are based on.
I mean, you'd think so, but no one's ever talked about it.
Commandant. I mean, I can't even flip to that page without hearing like Mahoney. This is Commandant Azad. Any Adventure Time Easter eggs? Good question. Are there any Adventure Time Easter eggs? I don't know that there are.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It
Adventure
might,
Time's it's an
go ahead.
interesting. I was just gonna say Adventure Time's an interesting one because we have. It was not a direct influence on Land of Eem, but we share a lot of the influences that impacted Pendleton Ward and Adventure Time because we're like around the same age, grew up with the same stuff. Ish.
Yeah, we totally recognize that.
Yeah,
we share a similar space with Adventure Time. It's just that James and I don't know, we were like baking a lot of the early stuff before and during Adventure Time, you know?
Yeah, right. I can remember seeing the very, very first advertisements for Adventure Time in movie theaters.
Yeah. I saw the original like shorts that Pendleton Ward did on like Live Journal and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Hey JP, welcome. How you doing, bud?
What's up, JP?
JP, we'll have to make sure that we connect at Gen Con if you're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going now.
We are going. I will drop you an email tomorrow. Tomorrow, as it were, my dear man.
This is a cave oyster.
This is comment. Citizens, imagine your character name has just finished their lessons getting over their problems with eye contact, and you go to your new job interview with a cave oyster. Which eye is supposed to look at? That's what I want to know. Hey, thanks, JP. Yeah, totally. It was amazing and unexpected, and we could not be more humbled and thrilled to be in such mighty company as we are with these Emmy nominations. So we'll be at the ceremony. We'll be there.
Yeah, hopefully we can accept at least one of them.
Yeah. Everyone, make sure to vote. Make sure to vote. I think voting starts tomorrow. I'll email the community and post in Discord and make sure that we get the word out. Because that'd be sweet. Yeah, which eyeball do you focus on? That's got me thinking. Like when you're looking at a cave oyster, is there a dominant eye?
Nah, dude.
It's that simple.
It's like fly vision going on here.
Yeah. When does the voting end? The voting ends on July 20th. I'll send out emails and Discord messages tomorrow and like the 19th as a reminder for anyone that doesn't. Reginald Whiskerworth. Is it wrong that I want to eat the eyeballs? They look like popcorn.
I mean, it's probably a delicacy.
Yeah.
Among moldworks or something.
Yeah. I'll stick to the what is it? What does he say? I'll stick to the quail's eyeballs. The caviar makes me throw up, you know. And Time Bandits. And Jack Purvis is eating quail's eyeballs. R.I.P. Jack Purvis. We've immortalized you in the Land of Eem.
Yeah, if anyone
that's
doesn't
one.
know.
Yeah.
Wally Dunkwiffle is basically Jack Purvis.
Yeah, he's even named Wally after Wally in Time Bandits. It's like isn't he Wally in Time Bandits?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't see the new live action Time Bandits show. I'll have to check it out. I'm a huge fan of the original. I love Terry Gilliam, everything. Huge inspirations on me are the Terry Gilliam movies. He's just able to put together a team that creates just this aesthetic that I just adore.
Oh.
Time Bandits, Munchausen, Fear and Loathing, Brazil, just the lot it goes on. Such a great stuff, you know.
Okay.
Going to the quail's eyeballs. Oh man, think of how many birds to get one small ball. It's brutal. Yeah, Discworld. Love Discworld.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Right now, I'm listening to the second volume of Elric of Melniboné by Michael Moorcock, because I've always been aware of it but never read it. Stormbringer, I think, is the second one. Very, very. You can tell that how many things it influenced. It's like incredible. Like it's so many things have been influenced by that work. I'm enjoying it. Are any of JP's modules nominated? It would be fun to run a mashup. Yeah. I don't know that a specific module is nominated, but JP definitely contributed to the soul of the Land of Eem release. That's for sure. Hippogriff Heist.
I'm sure Dragontown will be nominated for something next year.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll be rooting for Dragontown next year for sure. Yeah, that's right. Not specific modules. But honestly, like, yeah, Dragontown is awesome. One love, brother. Did any of you guys get to check out the conversation we had with JP on the artist spotlight? Because that was fun.
It was a pleasure.
Just started playing Raising Dragons because of JP and your interview with him. Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, I'm going to switch color.
Oh, snap. This cave oyster is looking gnar. I love it.
Gnar, dude.
Gnar, dude. I overheard someone at a grocery store say, "That's gnar, man. That's gnar." And I thought, wow, it's like from another time. But I'm going to bring it back. I'm also going to bring back saying wizard. That's wizard, dude.
I never stopped saying that's wizard.
That's why you're cooler than me. You hold on to it. A purist.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Got yourself a cave oyster. The eyes probably make them yellow.
You're blowing JP's mind. Draw and clip at color in Photoshop. What is this workflow?
I don't know. Don't mind me.
I'm still trying to make
JP.
mathematical and algebraic a thing. I'm in on mathematical and algebraic. Algebraic. Let me get an algebraic tattoo. Join a team of 80s skateboarders and skateboard through the mall and get chased by security. Like in Police Academy 4. Is it 4?
David Spade.
David Spade. I knew you would know. I knew you would know it. I wasn't sure, but Costa, he was there because he's going to be in the Shrimp Sandbox. We're going to have like a Shrimp David Spade in a mall getting chased around by security. Mark my words.
I'm down, dude.
It'll be at the Spark City Galleria.
Wow. I don't know. I think it should be in a different city.
Really?
You're like insulted. I'm just thinking, given, a story that we're writing.
I know. I'd already considered. But if Shrimp David Spade really works, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no question.
Oh, yeah. No question. It's hilarious. What's that, like a mustard?
Shoot, I gotta get out of RGB. Okay. Let's do a little something like this. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then, go over here.
We're going to get crazy on that color wheel.
Get some purple in there.
I knew you'd go purple.
Purple
Classic
it up.
costume move. Got to dive into those
Purple.
Masters of the Universe colors.
Perps. Get some perps in there.
Color of royalty.
A little less perps. Perps. Something like that. Something like that. Then we'll go over here. We'll do that. We'll do this.
He needs to brush his eyes. My new product for my Eem Tycoon. Cave Oyster Eye Whitening Strips. I love it. Add some relics like relic Visine. Clear eyes.
Dry eyes.
Dry eyes. Try clear eyes. Bueller. Well, it's probably true. If you have a spade, you need Chris Farley. Tommy Boy Quest.
Guy's gotta drive across the country and sell brake pads.
I love that movie though. Here it who lands or whatever. Dan Aykroyd is amazing in that movie. The rival slash, I don't know what you would call it. He's like the the formula took years of experimentation trials to remark many eyes for chartreuse to beige to irritate beyond acceptable limits. Now, my question to you, Benjamin, is what is the motivation of this cave oyster?
To perceive everything,
Its motivation is simply to perceive the world in a way that others cannot and interpret that into a dance with his many legs.
Okay.
That is a similar motivation to a beholder. Fear the cave oyster cult. Beat me to it. I was just about to say, I love their albums. The Cave Oyster Cult. Illegal in Bogtown.
It's a bunch of dwarg bards.
Mm-hmm.
but they're actually a
Guitars.
cult.
Yeah. All of their music is ensorceling in some regard. That's when you find out their true calling or their true name, the Cave Oyster Cult Killers. Land of Eem has its fair share of cults.
Oh, yeah. Here at Land of Eem, we love cults.
Got your cultivec, your standard cultist that can be applied to any entity or pursuit.
Now, this is the part of the process where I stare at it and think,
You think You think
yeah. You know?
I do.
Just veer more purple. Always.
I think veering hard purple with a bluish hue. Perhaps a bluish out, a bluish accent.
Bluish.
Bluish.
Maybe like some, I don't know, this is a little strange, but
Chartreuse. There's a person in my neighborhood that has a license plate that's like a spelling of chartreuse, and their car is chartreuse. Isn't that wild? Oops. There's one of my neighbors in my neighborhood has a chartreuse colored car, and their license plate is chartreuse. That's like a variation spelling of chartreuse, as you do with a license plate. And I've often wondered, like, chartreuse must be like a big deal for their identity, right? To commit to a chartreuse car.
yeah.
Because chartreuse is not it's not an easy color to come by. It's like a little bit of lime.
Well, you remember our third grade teacher who was all about purple. Everything in her life was purple.
That's true. Purple was her identity, except for her Corvette, which was white.
Probably had a purple interior.
That old Stingray. She spent a fortune on like purple leather seats.
So weird that she had a Corvette.
It was like a nice Corvette. Yeah, it was like a nice, like rock star-y Corvette Stingray. It was a gorgeous car. It was odd though. Like, but then again, she was royalty. Like purple was her identity. I wonder what she was like outside of school, Ben.
Oh, just wonderful.
Just wonderful. She always liked me, though. I know that she other people said she was like standoffish or kind of mean, but I never had that problem. She was the mean one of the fourth. She was fourth grade? Third grade?
Third grade?
Third grade. Fourth grade was Chambers and Person?
That is correct.
That's when we got split up, right? After fourth grade, they never allowed us in the same class again.
Yeah.
Oh, diabolical that they would do that.
Yeah, what a like
What a
extreme move.
No kidding. It's not like we were bad students. It's quite the opposite. We cared about what we did. So what if we drew Spider-Man all day? When I was a kid, I was upset when I seen any Chevy Cobalt that was not colored cobalt. Yeah, that is upsetting. What a missed opportunity. The soft lighting toward the front of the shell really added so much depth to it. I agree. Hopefully she didn't get into one little fight with a couple of guys that were up to no good. So what if we drew Spider-Man all day? This is a quote to live by. I'm so used to talking about Spider-Man whenever we do school visits, one of the things we talk about is like what was one of the elements that brought Ben and I together as friends when we were little kids. And one of that is our love of comics and things, of course, and all that. But we would draw comics together all the time. And we do show it in our presentation. One of the copies of our earliest comics, which was an 8-page long Spider-Man comic where Spider-Man teams up with Shaquille O'Neal to save the city of New York. And to this, we recently got a giant package, probably 40 different thank you notes from a class. And in them were a dozen requests for a sequel, for a publication. If we're going to make a movie, do we know Shaquille O'Neal? It's hilarious. Shaq Fu. Yes.
That was it. That was the inspiration.
That was the inspiration. Shaq Fu made it absolutely possible that he could team up with Spider-Man and fight the Hobgoblin next to Kickstarter. Yeah, we got to get our people to talk to Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille, if you're watching, and we know that you are, let's talk. Let's do something. Maybe I don't know, 70 volume series. Netflix.
I mean,
what do you think?
I feel like if we paid Shaq enough, he would endorse it. He's the king of endorsements.
It's true. Hey Shaq, how much to be in our epic Spider-Man? We also have to get the rights to Spider-Man. That'll be easy. Or we make our own Spider-Man. We file off those serial numbers.
We'll just wait until Superman is public domain in a few years.
Oh, yeah. That'll be weird, right?
Well, it's specifically that Superman. I don't know what that... It gets a little weird, but...
Oh, right. But still, that Superman is pretty iconic.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how I feel about any of this, but we're going with it. And
Shaquille O'Neal, go to your local game store and ask them to back a retailer tier. Also, Shaquille, while you're at it, our community would really appreciate if you could just back enough retailer tiers to cover the $1 million that would make Space Eem a reality. I forget what the $2 million one was. I now know that $3 million is I Fight Apollo Creed. But what was the $2 million one that people were joking about yesterday? Or $1 million is Space Eem. $2 million was whatever. And now 3 million is a prize fight with Apollo Creed.
Which is impossible.
Which is impossible, but not in our imaginations. I'll release a supplement on Patreon that is my stats and Apollo Creed stats, and it's a adventure site that may or may not lead to the Eem TCG. That's right. That's what it is.
See, I'm actually excited about that one.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one too. I'm excited about Space Eem. What are you talking about? Come on. Get into the spirit of it, Costa. McClunky.
Well, that's the spirit.
That's the
McClunky.
McClunky. $2 million is making Huzzah real, and it is no joke. You're right. I totally back down. You're absolutely right. That's something that Ben and I are actually excited. It's true. We would love to work on that. I'd be fighting a Hollow Creed. That's true. When will the Underlands map be out? The Underlands maps.
The Underlands maps.
Definitely when the PDFs are ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost done. There is a pretty substantially done one on Patreon at the moment. I do want to make sure that, the one that we shares have no mistakes. And I like this. This is interesting. This is a happy accident. Sort of like a shine.
Oh, Amanda actually DM'd an Underlands game. Awesome. How did it go? An Eem TCG would bankrupt me. I have the problem of and need to collect all things for a product that I have bought into. Yeah, I kind of feel that. My kids really like the ease of the playthrough. That's awesome. That's amazing to hear.
It's cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Perhaps you're also talking about the settlement maps and stuff.
Yeah.
Those have to be keyed still.
They are 16 and 13. I liked it because I could work with them about solutions. Yeah. That's awesome. And my oldest liked playing the goo. I love the goo too. My heart is for the goo.
Me too.
Although I have such a special connection to Riley Springle now, after 6 years of playing her. Or however long. 2 years of playing Riley Springle.
What about Buddy Boubet?
Oh yeah, Buddy Boubet. He's fresh off the boat though. He's brand new. He's
I mean, it's probably been a year of playing Buddy Boubet.
God. It's a different kind of year though. Different kind of year. Yeah, Buddy
Kinda
Boo
gear
is
we
fun.
talking?
Hooch was really fun because Hooch had all these quirks and flaws that were always great to express and get into trouble. The first material roll she rolled for shoes, and I was like, reroll. Oh, Ben, it's been really cool watching Ben draw this. Seeing it go from sketch, lines, color, detail, I can really see how at this point with detail, each line can have an extremely transformative effect. That is very true. Short version, I like the oyster lip highlight. I love that comment before. Like, the oyster lip stream. Jeeberdex, hey, welcome. I wish a studio would give y'all a talk show. I mean, Tom Green got one. You could have 2 separate desks.
Be like sidekick situation. Hey,
Hey, I'll be Andy Richter, just like teeing you up. Boom. Passing over the
I
button.
think you're going to be doing most of the talking.
Oh my god. I'm too short. I'm only 5'7". I can't. I don't have the however tall Conan is. What is he, like 8, 9? He's a gigantic man.
I mean, so
He's
is
like-
Andy Richter.
Is he really? I didn't know he was that
Yeah.
tall.
They're both tall.
I had no idea.
Andy Richter is huge. Like he's just like a huge guy.
I want to feel as though you're doing well.
No, we're both the main host, and George is
And Peter is running the band. Peter's he's running the band. I have 3 other heavy D&D guys interested in playing too. That's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Possum has come up with something that might be genius. We make a big troll costume and each is 1 head. like in Monty Python. I think we'd be nice to him. Like, oh god, I love that scene. Let's be nice to him. Let's chop his head off. It's so good. And the running gag is you're both fighting for his allegiance. That's hilarious. That reminds me of a D&D campaign that we once did. We long story short, we did a D&D campaign that was titled Fiends in Their 40s, and we were all playing like bad guys, and Ben and I were vying for the loyalty of one of the other characters, and it was just super funny and hilarious.
James was essentially playing a Felmug Knight. You were a Felmug Knight.
Yeah, I was playing a Felmug Knight. A little more hardcore though. It was more
And
like
I was playing a Subterranean Pits and Layers employee.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny stuff.
So you can see how Land of Eem was bleeding into our D&D sessions.
Yeah, totally. We couldn't help it. It was just so much material. So many things we wanted to explore. 3 mushrooms and an overcoat. The knights that say me, that's hilarious.
Is this Bestiary Volume 2? No, it's just, it will go in Volume 2 eventually, but this is going to be in the Underlands Sandbox. There's going to be a section for the new adversaries.
Yeah, we don't have quite enough new adversaries to put into Volume 2, but we're working on that. And our plan is to, what is there? Oh, there's over 40 new ones.
Yeah, there's like 40, 41, 42
40,
something.
yeah, 40, 42. I hope it's 42. That way we've we've achieved the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Two mushrooms in an overcoat, they're the same person. Now, depending on the situation, and if there's George, it could be 6 mushrooms in an overcoat, which is a hilarious visual. The answer to everything is 42. It is. It is. Sometimes that bleeds into like my everyday where with people that don't know the reference. And I'll be like, oh yeah, 42. There you go. Or they'll ask me some specific question and I'll say 42 and irritate them. The Eem Options Brick. 3 books. Bestiary Volume 2. Player Options. Points of Interest book. Citizen Snips. You have no idea how accurate this estimation is.
That's only the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, it's only the tip of the iceberg. We're doing a whole stream about just like what's next for Land of Eem at the end of like right at the last week of the campaign. Next week, I want to say Thursday. It's on the calendar on the Kickstarter. But we'll be talking about like all the plans that we have, and
plans, ideas.
Because
like a lot of these are ideas with a lot of we've done a lot of work for the ideas, like, and you can see that on the Patreon, but we're not exactly sure how we're going to release everything exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Details. We know what we want to do. We don't know all the details or the timeline. So right out of the gate, like there's not going to be any calendar associated to the conversation. It's all just about these are our plans. There's no timeline, but so you have an idea of how much more Land of Eem there really is, because we intend to support Land of Eem and will support Land of Eem for years and years through direct releases, more crowdfunding campaigns, and the Patreon. Can you have a mom-like monster? Wonder what a mom-like monster would be. We have monstrous moms, but I don't know if we have a specific. They're all specific people. The most monstrous mom I think we have is Gordak, the progenitor, but
Yeah.
but she's not around anymore. Not entirely. There's some. You'll find her in the sandbox. If you hold Alt and press 42 on your 10 key, you get an asterisk, which is a placeholder icon to computers. 42 is an asterisk. The answer to everything is placeholder, whatever you need it to mean. That's genius. I had no idea. That is amazing. I had no idea. Miraculously, my AC is working. I don't know how that's possible.
The gods.
Could you see me glistening? I feel like I've been like broiling like a Whopper.
Can you see me glistening?
I just feel like I've been sweating, but like finally I can feel some cool air pumping down on top of me. I feel like a new man. A new man, Benjamin. A Newman. Newman. Here's a suggestion. One thing on the web random generator for the monsters. Can you please add hit point values? It was hard for me to assign points to the monsters I didn't have access to. That's something to consider.
I forget what it says.
Yeah, but Citizen Snips does answer this partially. NPCs don't have hit points. They have courage based on the NPC level. And because Land of Eem is so not fighty, or not intended to be, that it just wasn't something that we immediately thought to include into the random generator. But it's a great suggestion. We definitely should consider how we would.
Well, does it have the level and the? I have to look at it.
I have to look at it. George Higgins has joined the stream, ladies and gentlemen, and he's making another clam joke. I came in with a clam joke, and so did George. What is this? Some kind of bandy clam? It's a cave oyster, George.
Underland's cousin.
They're Underland's cousin.
Okay, now I'm going to do some color adjusting.
Band clamp. Ah, blue eyes. Now he's kind of cute. Color grade. Color grade maximize.
It's going to be me doing this for 4 hours.
Stay tuned. There's 3 hours left to the stream. George. First off, do cave oysters make equivalent cave pearls? And are they quitters so I can tame them and put sand inside them and get a bunch of pearls and finally make some money? George, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the stream, George has long had an obsession of generating passive income at a TTRPG. some methodology by which he could maintain cash flow and fund his adventures forever. And mine, because I never have money. I take that back. But Buddy Boubet always has like money. It was Hooch that never had money. Because I had to spend it always. Yes, but they are very smelly pearls. I think this one's a little off. There's always money in the gumball stand. There was $100,000 lining the walls of the gumball stand. No touching. That looks great, Ben.
For those who want to know what I'm doing, I'm knocking out the black lines. I did a purple over the whole thing. Now I'm doing like yellow over the eyes to see what it looks like. I often do
JP,
this.
that's awesome. Someone on my Discord is running Eem on Tuesday. Excellent.
Oh, cool.
That's very cool. I love the idea of a vending machine tender in Eem. You travel the world, it'd be so long before you check them again. Those sweet, sweet payouts. Let's make that a profession. Well, been a couple of years since I checked on these Funyuns. Looks like I made a little bit of coin doing it too. Just like another 40 professions, but they're all like really relatively mundane. Hot dog vendor, vending machine, management, bait and tackle shop owner. Not fishing. Not fishing. just
Passive
worm
income
collection.
for George. Is that what we're doing?
Citizen Snips, that is now canon. George was declared canon. Ben, do you remember a couple of years ago we were at a show and we were joking about having like canon votes where there was like where we each had a number of times that we could declare canon and make something true in the Land of Eem.
The criteria is really low.
It is low. That's like the whole point of the votes. It's like I got 3 quest points that I can spend in 2026, and you decide like this is canon. David Spade and Shrim,
It's
canon.
canon.
Good night, JP. Thanks for joining in, man.
Yeah, thanks, JP. And we should totally hang out at Gen Con.
For sure. For sure. Cave oyster pearls, canon. Canon films. Oh, sorry.
Pretty sure there's like several cave oyster pearl quests in the sandbox.
Half a dozen. Yeah, Chris Farley Wug would be good. Like a Chris Farley Wug. This has already been suggested that we have a David Spade, and Chris Farley Bugbear is also good. That's solid. That's funny. Down by the river. He lives in a van down by the river. Underlands. Hilarious. I love it when like multiple people come to the same jokes simultaneously and there's like flood of the joke in the comments. This is clever. I imagine you have no idea when the cave oyster is going to pearl because the pearl just sits on the surface with the other eyes. So you just look around for an eye with no pupil. That's a cool idea.
There are a couple with no pupil.
This one is rich with pearls. Hey, Paul C. You've missed some shenanigans. Definitely some shenanigans. But no more.
You've missed most of the creation of the cave oyster here.
Question from the audience. What Land of Eem creature is John Larroquette?
To me, he's like a boggart.
Which John Larroquette we talking though?
Obviously,
Like
Night Court.
Night.
I could see
love
him
it. It's
in
like
a
obviously
suit.
Night Court. Yeah.
Like I could like draw a John Larroquette boggart right now.
Do it. Do it. No one like do it for Palsy. The shine on the eyes makes them look golden. Oh yes, they're nice and shiny. They're
That's
also
why they're
wet.
sawed off. Yeah. They're wet with ooze.
Ooze and slime. Much slime. George is keyed up. Draw it, Ben. What about a Christopher Walken-esque character? That's another good idea. That's a really good idea. Christopher Walken. I wish I could do a Christopher Walken impression.
Give it a shot.
Christopher Welken. Hilarious.
Christopher Welken.
You got my boy all wrong. That's as best I can. I can't do it. Yes, obviously Night Court. You can't tease something like that and then not do it, Ben. Palsy. Christopher Welken, the bard who plays cowbell. Hilarity. The thing is that the John Larroquette boggart was just eaten by this cave oyster. Canonically.
Yeah.
No. He might live.
You gotta save him. And that's your quest.
the John Larroquette from The Librarian. George, I know you love that. You love The Librarian. You love that show. I do love The Librarians. Yes, Paul. So he is technically in the picture. He's just in the process of, well, we'll have to roll the dice to see if he gets digested or escaped. Up to chance. I don't think I have a D12 near me. Take it easy, Georgie. Catch you later.
Catch you later, Georgie. Georgia.
Everything is broken says. I feel like Christopher Walken would just fit as a socialite vampire with 0 changes. His blood is delicious. It's good. It's okay.
Let me see here.
For shame. That's funny. Cave oysters. I have 2 sets of dice on me at all times, including a massive D12 that glows. That is awesome.
D20.
I wondered, what if you could do anything with the negative space between the eyes? I see how you gave it circular shading, so it seems like there is another eye there. That is really clever. Yeah.
Ah, yes. I tricked you. Now, perhaps this needs some texture, perhaps?
Text.
I don't know. Some texture.
I think some texture on the shell would look good. Not the eyeballs. Take away from their shininess. Unskilled eye. That's 11 bananas on an A+ and 1 A+. Can you imagine? Texture that shell. Texture that shell.
Open up this watercolor texture. Slap it over here.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, I love watercolors.
Flip it.
Yeah.
Expand.
Enhance. Enhance. I'll tell you what. Dad.
Dad.
I love cave oysters, Dad. I sell watercolor and watercolor accessories. Top notch, Hank Hill. Keep that coming for sure. Where's my WD-40? I'll tell you what. That's one fine looking cave oyster. Oh, that's awesome. I'm getting a Land of Eem collector set for my kids' middle school. Is there anything else that would be good to give them? Some more dice, Citizen Snip says.
That's cool.
Maybe,
I mean, the books, maybe.
The
Rickety Stitch.
Rickety Stitch and Dungeoneer Adventure series. Those would be great. Very popular with the kids. That's very, very kind of you, though. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. See you later, Conqueror Worm.
Take it easy, yo.
This is pretty subtle, but I dig it.
Gives it a little something. A little something.
Now, I mean, this might be close to done here. You know, I don't know. Am I crazy or?
I think it's done. You done did it. You made a
I
whole
could
creature.
pull out another texture and just for kicks, see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give it a little bit of grit, as it were. Well, thank you, Citizen Slips. I agree. He thinks it looks fantastic. I think it looks fantastic too.
Thank you. This is something more, stark.
Oh, mossy. That's an interesting suggestion. Mossy might be good. This is what your wallpaper in your bedroom looks like. Just like brutalist 70s crime scene wallpaper. Well, we think the body's been in here through 3 or 4 days. The city's coming to pieces.
That's not bad.
He looks great, and by great I mean so horrifying I can't look away.
Well, what'd you expect? You know?
Sci-fi movie title should be pasted across that. Space of Eem. Yes.
Here's something I didn't do. Color balance.
Color balance.
Highlights.
Highlighting.
I don't know. Nah. All right, I'm going to call this done for now. And what else we got to say?
Star Trek Deep Space Eem. That might be one of my favorites. Or no Boggle has gone before. Wow, hilarious. I am back. Are we doing Space Eem? George just fanning the flames. We get to 1 mil. Run along home 2. The Empire Strikes Back. Oh boy. This is great. Oh. I think it looks great, man. I can't wait to almost be
How about
eaten by
this?
one.
You almost were.
I know.
Is that better? All right.
Princess Eem. Yes. I love it. The Princess of
This
Eem.
is done. I declare it. Oh. Gotta.
What about Supernatural, the TV show, but Eem, all right, the module?
This is an annoying thing I have to do.
Those legs look like good eats. Oh, I love me some crab. Crab is one of my trigger foods.
I'm not too much into seafood.
I like crab so much that I can't. I like don't want people to watch me eat it because it's because I eat it like a beast. Firefly Eem style. That's an awesome idea. Welcome, Texas Ranger. Another vote for Firefly.
So
When I see food, I eat it.
what you may not know about James and I is like when we're, at a convention or something and sharing a hotel room, we will search for Walker Texas Ranger or anything like it.
we will actively search the TV specifically for Walker Texas Ranger. And when we were at PAX Unplugged, we watched I gotta say it's like one of the best episodes of Walker Texas Ranger ever. And we were calling everything that was gonna happen in the show and only wrong 1% of the time. But it just kept amping up and getting better and better. It gotta be one of my favorite shows. It's freaking hilarious. This has me wondering what Spelljammer and Planescape would look like as Eem settings.
I mean,
I genuinely thought you were going to say James needs a tarp for the bed on the Ingram. Oh, Paul. You're killing me. I do. I have to wear a giant lobster bib. It's messy and awful.
I missed a bunch of Instagram chatter for the first time ever.
Oh, really?
I just saw the notice that the Instagram feed was killed.
Oh, I wasn't seeing Instagram comments come in. I didn't respond to any. I feel bad.
They're not connected.
Oh, I
to
see.
StreamYard.
Me and my brother used to watch Walker Texas Ranger like that. I'm so glad to hear we weren't the only people that did it. Roundhouse. Idea. Sandbox hex crawl that's just a massive ship. That's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. Spelljammer is pretty gonzo. I think more gonzo than we would. It's got some elements that can be cool.
Yeah.
For Land of Eem.
Hippo people with laser guns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hex
But
crawl filled with Eem Jaws. Sorry,
you're speaking my language, dude.
The comments are just rapid fire.
George knows I love Jawas. Okay.
If you ever come to SF, contact me. I can give you some good food recs. Well, interesting enough.
Yeah, I'm in SF right now.
I'm in San Jose. We live in the Bay Area. Eem Jawas are just gremlins and hoodies. That's kind of amazing. I love that idea.
George.
I almost spit take. That was almost a spit take. George. Spaceballs, the Eem show. Yes. This is why I had to make a gremlin junk mugger tycoon. That's awesome. Spaceballs, the Eem show. Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Land of Eem, the flamethrower.
Land of Eem, the flamethrower.
That's our next product that we're going to kickstart.
Yeah, it's a huge divergence. Still waiting for my flamethrower. Well, we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, sir.
Yeah, and I got some work done. This is
Looks great.
It's always nice to stream and actually get something done.
Yeah. Ben and I have been talking about doing something like this more, which will be much easier after the campaign is over and we can have like a little bit of a breather.
I have
There's
something to
much
share
work
that I've been working on. And I didn't want to do this because it's not there yet, but this is another thing I've been working on, which is a fungal jungle map for Dungeoneer Adventures. Still in the middle of coloring it.
90 minutes clam, the dedication. Oh my God.
One of the things I'm struggling with is
amazing.
just like making it all readable. I don't know if I'm gonna have to like change a bunch of the mushroom colors to like not make it like an explosion in your face or something.
Yeah. Like you spilled some sprinkles.
We'll see. And that's not the type of work that I want to do on stream. It's like
It's a little more methodical and tedious in some regards.
Yeah. But it's fairly close. I mean, it's that's trial and error numbers and whatnot.
Look at that. This takes me back to Dungeoneer Adventures. The sputter train rails. It's good stuff. Do you recognize this maze? Do I? Yes, you probably do. This is the mushroom maze.
Yeah, this is another interpretation of the fungal jungle. It's like not exact to the Underlands map, but anyway. There you go.
You guys ripped off my fourth hex. The heck? George. Oh, George. I love that George came back to snipe at us on the internet. I love you, George.
Couldn't get enough.
Couldn't get enough.
Keyboard warrior, George Higgins.
Wow. That's hilarious. Cool tools. Well.
All right.
Hold on, this got me. Point number 7 looks like a fine spaghetti. Someone with red-green color blindness may have a time with the maze. That's true.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, you have no idea. Like spaghetti is like one of our kryptonites. Spaghetti.
All right. Well, I think we should call it here. And what do we got going on tomorrow? We've got a new Wizards of Eem podcast episode. Another actual play on Saturday.
Random encounters episode? Is that right?
Yeah.
Talking about random encounters.
Oh,
Love
and
you too, Georgie.
Tomorrow is, Annie's voting. So
Yes.
we're going to be shouting about that.
We will be shouting about that quite a bit. So, yeah, emails and Discords and socials and all that stuff. We really want to activate the community to vote for Eem because every single vote counts big time. Vote early, vote often. Yes. So anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate hanging out and just joking around and chilling with you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Farewell.